Hey, welcome back to World Entertainment, and with the new DCU now getting into full swing with filming starting on Superman Legacy and Supergirl now cast and stuff, the question has been asked to Grant Gustin, would he return as the Flash? And Grant Gustin has commented on a possible return as the Flash, the Scarlet Speeder. And it's basically on one condition. And that condition is if he was asked. And his answer, by the way, is yes. Yes, he would. So we'll have a quick look at this. It's not a very long article, nor is his response, but it's interesting nonetheless. So Arrowverse star Grant Gustin shares an optimistic response to whether or not he will return as the Flash for James Gunn's DC universe. The Flash Season 9 ending concluded one of the longest running DC TV shows and marked the end of an era for the Arrowverse, though Gustin has since discussed both missing the role and being blown away by the support for the show in interviews, leading audiences to clamour for his return. While Superman and Lois Season 4 will finish the franchise later this year, The Flash became the last remaining Earth Prime based show in Greg Berlanti's franchise. As such, during a recent conversation via DC Film News, Gustin was asked if he would come back as the Scarlet Speeder if James Gunn asked him. Gustin made it clear that while he hasn't been asked, he would happily reprise the role of the Flash in Gunn's DC universe. And he said, yeah, if James Gunn asked me, I would. I trust James Gunn. He hasn't, for the record. So, he's making it clear there, I haven't been asked, but if James Gunn did ask, I would absolutely come back. And it's funny because when all this stuff started happening with Ezra Miller regarding his real world problems and issues, you know, being an absolute nightmare on Hawaii and whatnot, everyone said, dump him, bring in Gustin. Just do it. You can do it. Why wouldn't you do it? Everyone was clamouring for a Grant Gustin cameo as the Flash in the Flash movie, which never happened either. And they've pointed that out as well, that no one really expected to see him show up, but people were kind of hoping he would. You know, they were putting everyone else in there. And don't forget, Ezra Miller actually showed up in an episode of The Flash. It was a very brief moment, but he showed up. So they were kind of showing you why Grant Gustin wasn't playing The Flash on the big screen. Because I remember the controversy when they announced a Flash coming to the Justice League, and it wasn't going to be Grant Gustin. I remember even Stephen Amell kicked up a fuss saying it's stupid that they didn't ask Grant. But he was loved in The Flash. I used to actually enjoy The Flash myself. You know, it definitely started falling off a cliff. But he was still very likeable as the character. And I would very much like to see him become the Scarlet Speeder on the big screen. Now, in saying that, we have to wait and see what in the hell kind of mess we could end up getting with James Gunn's DCU, you know, the Superman Legacy. God knows what we're going to actually get in that movie. It's very interesting actually that he put out a cast photo for the first time showing all the main players of the cast. I'm sure there's still people being added. And the very telling thing about that photo is David Cornsweet, your brand new Superman, is at the very back of the picture. He's not even front and center. He's not even standing next to James Gunn. He's at the very back. you kind of just, you're looking for him. You're like, where is he? And you're like, is that guy back there with the cap on? Is that him? And then you look closely and you go, yeah, that's him. Why is he all the way at the back? Very telling that your supposed lead of your movie is at the very back of the picture. Now, I'm not saying this picture is kind of telling you who's going to be the lead. It's just an interesting observation of the picture. But to have Grant Gustin come back and be able to really kind of flesh out the Flash on the big screen, I think would work. I think a lot of people have faith in Grant as the Flash, and it could work quite well. But again, we'd have to wait and see exactly what we're going to get from James Gunn's DCU. I mean, this thing could be dead before it even starts. You know, if Superman Legacy is an absolute unmitigated disaster on the big screen, both financially, critically, and from the fans' reception, yeah, the DCU is done before it even starts. But we'll wait and see. And as of now, Grant Gustin hasn't been asked. He most likely won't be asked. You know, Gunn loves giving roles like that to his friends and family. Wouldn't be surprised if his wife ended up playing it. Who knows? We'll wait and see. But with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers. I'll catch you.